they're so thirsty, just keeps drinking. So fucking dehydrated. At this whole bottle, 2 pigs, like drinking non-stop with their little snouts.
You have to pump it really fast.
So what's happening? They're closing the gates now?
I don't know how to tell them.
Go vegan for Regan. We're here this morning, Sunday, bearing witness. New Wave usually bears witness every Sunday, but this Sunday is a little edgy for most of us because only 2 days ago on Friday, who you see here, Regan, was hit and killed by one of those same trucks. And we're all here today in homage to her, to the pigs that she so selflessly defended her entire life, just as she did defend life for all animals. As I remembered this interview that I had with her on the day that she died, I made sure that I could find it to share it to people, because she says so many amazing things, because she was an amazing woman. And she speaks about the 40 plus years of activism that she's done, and going from starting off with the seal hunt in 1977 to defending the sled dogs just recently when she found out about those horrors, to being here every week for the pigs, to going to every march, to every cube, to every possible form of activism to support us and to support the animals, to fight for animals' rights. Because at the end, aren't we all animals? The event hasn't even started yet, really, and we're already a bunch of people here. It's going to be a really rough day today. I mean, it's been a few rough days already, not just today, of course. And it's really odd because I'm so used to coming every Sunday and seeing Regan. She's the first one that's here to greet me with her orange sign. And these were all flowers that we put here that were left on Friday after it happened. And since activists worldwide know what happened here at Fearmans, on June 19th, 2020, where one of the truckers took the life of our friend Regan. This peaceful warrior that had done so much for animal liberation, for animal rights. And like I said, she was here every freaking Sunday. She was there all the time, but every Sunday I came, I knew that I would be greeted by her wonderful smile and a kind hug. And it still doesn't just doesn't even make sense. Like, in my head, I'm gonna see her still, right? Like, I just can't wrap my head around it. And yeah, it's just not easy. And I really hope that, she didn't die in vain. I hope that this, the Save movement and New Wave and stopping the trucks basically is happening all over the world. And people are made aware now all over the world of what happened here 2 days ago on June 19th, 2020. And I hope that it creates so much more action from the part of the vegan community and activists, because we shouldn't let her die in vain. Some fresh flowers brought today. Planters that Sabrina bought. Thank you so much.
Well, I noticed that the relationship with the security guard seems fairly peaceful and pleasant.
Oh yeah,
So the relationship with the truck drivers is not the same?
a lot of them, it's really peaceful. A lot of them, it's just kind of, there's hundreds, right? Oh, sorry. There's hundreds, and some are private, some have their own trucks, some are the farmers. So there's so many different circumstances the way they treat us in their trucks, protected by their trucks. It's ridiculous. That's why I open their truck doors. They feel like they're untouchable in there, and they feel like it's absolutely absurd. If I were to hit anyone in a car, I would be immediately detained if I saw the person and I decided to accelerate. It's not even a question. And yeah, Bill 156, we're going to get around it. It's not a question of if it's going to stop us. It's a question of how it's going to make us evolve and change. And I already have alternatives that are going to be way more displeasing for Fearmans, for the police, that are equally legal as what we were doing before, that are going to be way more inconvenient. So it's just a matter of what they want, because we're going to find loopholes in their law. I'm going to make sure that I get consent from the drivers, which is all we need, prior consent, informed consent, which is going to happen. Because like we said, the truck drivers are evil, and we're not against them, we're not fighting them, and it would be the best way to get back at the government if we just work together and show them that, you know what I mean, like you're trying to create conflict and create division in a time when that's the last thing we need, and you're passing laws about stuff when there are way bigger issues going on, let alone about indigenous rights in this country, like black lives in this country, all visible minority lives in this country are equally oppressed, like as in the States, and you're taking time to pass laws about stopping people from giving water to animals. The Canadian government needs to really get their priorities straight. That's what I have to say about Bill 156, because it's really shocking, and people should really know about this and realize how the government is really not on their side. They don't have the best intentions of the public. So, I really hate Bill 156.
That's okay. Hey, passion's good.
I really
Passion
hate
is
Bill
good.
156, my friend.
Yeah.
I really
Can you hear the screams right now?
yeah.
Are you hearing that? I hope it
Does it
catches
make
that
you,
on camera,
like,
man.
feel like shit?
Yeah, it gives me the queasies, that's for sure.
And they're just
This is just them being unloaded.
Yeah.
This isn't even gas chamber sound.
Oh, I know.
There's a challenge 22 you can take.
You and your wife should do it.
Yeah, it takes you through. They've got clinical dietitians there.
What challenge want to do?
I'll give you that. Challenge 22.
It's how to live a vegan diet for 22 days
Oh.
and explore the concept and explore the health benefits and explore.
Do it with your wife too, because vegan is very different than vegetarian.
I'm currently in recovery, so I can't take on more change right now. But I love you guys, and thank you for
You have
suggesting
Netflix?
this. I do have Netflix, but I also am not consuming media.
On Netflix, the game changer.
Yeah, it's actually about recovery. It's funny you said that. It's
Perfect.
actually a whole document about this man's journey
Right.
through pulling both of his ACL,
Yeah,
both of his
yeah,
tendons
yeah.
in his knees. A professional UFC fighter
Right.
Yeah.
pulls both his tendons, and he looks into how am I gonna heal?
Yeah.
How am I gonna recover faster?
Yeah.
And he finds out that Roman gladiators were predominantly vegan.
Right.
You haven't heard of Game Changers?
I'm in like mental health recovery, not like physical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't really have the capacity right now. I don't.
No, it's good.
But you know what I'm saying.
No, but yeah, don't.
Maybe you could just think
Don't go
of
online.
not eating pigs anymore. But that, like,
That is something I can do. We have already
There you
reduced
go.
my diet to 1 meat meal a day.
thank you.
And that is going from 3,
Yeah.
That's amazing.
which is disgusting. I know.
No, but yeah, it's
Disgusting's
it's
wrong.
normal.
But you just said you couldn't do it, but you're already doing it. You're
already
starting.
doing it.
You're taking the steps, right?
I'm already doing it. Just yeah.
And
Mhm.
I've heard, yeah, it's
And good luck on your way to recover 100%.
No. I'm just gonna wait till I get it.
oh, okay, yeah. Go. Holy fuck, eh? Okay.
I have plenty of time.
Well, if you want to change your mind, it's very warm. Just very.
Yeah, but still with the same
Love is in action. No justice, no peace. Regan, we love you. We love you. Rest in peace. We will never forget. Oh, that just gave me shivers all over my body. Justice for Regan.
This is the type of person she was. She was willing to lose her freedom. She was not willing to lose her life. Let's make that really clear. She was not willing to lose her life. We have lost an amazing
we're gonna
person.
safety talk. If everyone can just gather around quickly. So,
what is your comment
just
on
for a little bit, I'm going to be the only
think it's
one
travesty.
on the driveway when the truck approaches. So until the truck is at a full stop, everyone has to stay literally on the sidewalk. Do not step off the curb.
Say an old
And then
person.
I'll time for 2 minutes, and then
And you're stopping
back
this
away, and then back all the way
reporting the
onto the
truth.
curb.
My apologies.
And then I'm
While
going to
she's doing a
move.
safety talk, I'd like to
So make sure you're fully on the curb. Again, obviously we're being safe with our feet and our hands. Be safe with your bottles and all your belongings. People who are used to being here, Michelle, Fiona, Rob, can go on the other side of the truck to bear witness to encourage more social distancing and to see more pigs. And yeah, everyone just make sure we try to keep the vibes positive for the pigs while we're with them as much as we can, even though it's such a hard time. And yeah, let's just keep safety first and try to give water if you can. We have some bottles around. And in order to fill using this thing, you just do a quick pump. So yeah, just everyone stay on the sidewalk until it's at a full stop. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You wave knows how to locate it.
Yeah. She don't fuck around.
Well, this is technically her event, so
Yeah. This is her event.
this is her event.
okay, don't you, baby? Oh my god, I'm so sorry, babies. So sorry. Here, baby, here, I have a little bit more left for you. Yeah, here you go. Here you go. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Look.
Back away from the trap!
Baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, officers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good day. I'll see
Okay,
you guys soon.
send me an email.
Yes,
Wait,
I
so
have
then
it.
I'll have your email, and then we'll coordinate and get together and get a meeting.
I really appreciate it. It's lovely seeing you all. Stay safe, healthy, and your family.
God bless, guys. Thank you.
Happy Father's Day to any father.
No, she's very, very close, and she was asking me questions. She
Oh, I'm okay. I want to. Good or?
Crazy lady in my neighborhood.
Where they really horrible experiments
It's Michelle. Hi, Heather. Michelle.
Oh, I heard. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, you were able to look. That's so funny.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be
transportation. Who's in? Okay, let's make this happen. Okay, it's a video. Go there.
What are we doing right now?
I think she said.
Block the intersection?
Yeah, so like replicating a regular vigil. So like there's like 2-minute intervals.
Oh, okay.
And then leave and then go back in for 2 minutes and then leave. Kind of like a truck jam type of thing.
Oh, okay, okay.
If I can have 3 more volunteers to ensure the safety of activists, please let me know.
do if your friend was run over by a truck for no reason? Go and pay the animals. Stop using them as objects. If you really love animals, you should be a vegan, you should be a vegan activist. Because that is what makes everything true. When I heard that my friend was run over here, her name is Regan Russell. When I heard she was run over, I cried in tears. And I looked up in the sky and talked to her. But because you guys like the taste of cheese, beaten eggs, that disgusts me. Go vegan and be a vegan activist. Stop walking back to the floor.
But from what I've read about her and from what I understand about her, if there's anything that she would want us to do to make sure that she did not die in vain, it would be not just to shut this slaughterhouse down, but to shut every slaughterhouse down. The Animal Save movement is about to launch a campaign to shut down every single slaughterhouse in the GTA and to do the same thing worldwide. We're going to start at the city level, asking city governments, demanding city governments shut these slaughterhouses down for Regan, for the animals, for our health, to prevent the next pandemic, and because of the climate emergency. Our intention is to work from the local level up to the provincial and the state level until there are entire slaughter-free nations, and we work towards a slaughter-free planet. And furthermore, I just want to say that I know that Regan was very passionate about issues beyond just animal slaughter, but animal exploitation, like sled dogs. It's the 21st century. We're living in the space age. We have absolutely no need to exploit animals. And they deserve rights and protections to be enshrined into law for the exact same reason that human beings, that children deserve rights and protection. What kills me the most about seeing someone like Regan taken away from us is that I know that every single activist, through the influence that they have on their friends and family, and through the influence that they have on their community, and the influence that they have on the world via the activism they do online, every single activist is saving animals every day. Even if you don't get someone to go vegan on the spot, but they reduce their consumption of animals. Literally hundreds of millions of animals are not being slaughtered because of the work of animal rights activists. And someone like Regan, who's been active since before I was born, has saved countless numbers of individual beings. Animals that you know want to exist, want to survive, want to live just as badly as we do not want to die just as badly as we do and our dogs and cats. So to see her taken away and know that everything she would have done in the future is not going to happen, it just means that all of us have to try 10 times harder. And I just want everyone who gets discouraged when you meet people who disagree with you, people who don't change right away, trolls, whatever it is, to know that you are making a difference. And you may never meet the pig or the chicken or the cow whose life you saved, but this is reality. Your activism works. What we're doing works. This killing was not a coincidence. Bill 156 was enacted to criminalize activism. Language within the bill is trying to be on the side of these truckers, making it clear that the government is going to be on their side and there's going to be no accountability if they injure or they murder us. But they're afraid of us because we are winning. They're afraid of us because veganism is taking over worldwide in this multi-billion-dollar industry. Seeing all this money shifted away into plant-based industries. So thank you everybody for coming out and keep fighting. You fight 10 times harder every day and don't be shy. And don't ever doubt yourself. Thank you.
This is an opportunity. If anyone else wants to say anything about her, you're welcome to come and speak.
Regan, the legends never die. Legends never die.
Hi, my name's Laura Friedrich, and I knew Regan fairly well. I just wanted to tell a little story that I thought would be a little bit inspiring, or a lot inspiring, hopefully.
Laura, you've got this.
And we didn't get to meet with our actual MVP. It was actually just her staff. But she said that she felt like she had planted some seeds, and she was glad that she planted some seeds. And the day that she died, that night, I had a vision of two hands that were holding a whole bunch of seeds. And I feel like that was a sign for us.
If anyone has any, there we go. Introduce yourself.
So my name is Noah, and unfortunately I did not have the pleasure of meeting Regan. But what I do have the pleasure is being able to spend time today with countless individuals here that did meet her, and obviously her positive influence has rubbed off on all of you. I've lived in Burlington my entire life, and once I heard what happened, I said, you know what, I've been waiting long enough. I rode my skateboard across Burlington to be here today. I've spoken to people who have come from Sarnia, all over Ontario. What I want to say is we did not start this fight, but we will finish it. And if you feel ever like change is not happening, first of all, look around you. Each individual here is making change happen, and for every one person that's here, there's 100 people at home that are silently supporting and cheering you on.
Hi, my name's Laura O'Hara. I'm 14 years old, and Regan was,
in all social justice movements. She had been an activist since 1977. She fought for Black lives, for gender equality. She used to go to Marineland, and she was just a beautiful soul who believed in social justice and equality. And until her last day, she was there at the entrance, fighting for a marginalized group, other animals. And she was killed by fighting for them, which goes to show how committed she was to fighting for all oppressed groups. So those of you, I would suggest there's a Facebook group called Vegans for Black Lives Matter, and a few days ago one of the admins made a post honoring Regan, who was as you know, a supporter of Black Lives Matter, and it's a great page. We can have them on board with us doing vigils, taking direct action, strategizing, and coming up with different tactics to just get animal liberation, because that's what she would have wanted us to do, to continue the fight for other animals, for marginalized humans, and for anyone who is oppressed. So thank you all for coming, and if anyone else wants to speak something, come forward.
Oh, that's...
It was a vegan rapper guy. He has a tank top standing behind the room right now. I was just wondering who he was.
A lot of action.
It's like people
didn't get the chance to meet her too many times, but when I did, she was the sweetest person I've ever met, and she was one of my biggest inspirations. She didn't die for the animals, she was killed while living for the animals. And we need to continue that for her. Thank you. So we're gonna do this next Sunday. Don't feel as though you have to come here, but next Sunday gives people an opportunity to be here from afar. Hello?
Anita!
What do you want? Oh, okay, so Varun here suggested that we get everyone to call Safina Foods. So please contact CEO, he's the owner now, there's a different CEO, but Michael Latifi, and his email is mlatifi@safinafoods.com.
Could you spell it?
mlatifi, MLATIFI, safinafoods.com. Their number is 905-747-3333. We'll have this on the Save Movement pages if needed. And ask them to release pigs in Regan's memory and to sign a safety agreement so they don't continue to, at the systems level, kill our activists. It's not just the truck driver. This slaughterhouse has created a culture of aggression and danger. This has been going on for years. We have a petition. Look it up on change.org. It's called Michael Latifi, Stop Endangering Animal Activists. So look up our petition. And I just wanted to say how honored and amazing it was to have Regan's parents here and her husband and her husband's son and their nephew and her friends and her vegan family, which I feel we are all part of. And this was the first day that I went to her Facebook page because I found it very painful to do something. So I studied her Facebook page, and I recommend you all do because you can see the kind of person she is. So her last Facebook post was said Bill 156 is evil, and then last weekend on Saturday she went to a Black Lives Matter protest in Hamilton. Let's do it! So, the suggestion is, the meat industry, quote unquote meat industry, killed a vegan animal activist. So the meat industry killed a vegan animal activist. Say that out loud.
On purpose.
Industry.
Killed an animal rights.
Okay, so what we're going to do is, in the next while, is come up with lots of strategies. Meet with each other. Come up with strategies on how to amplify Regan, and locally, nationally, and globally. Let's all strategize. Let's meet in our little groups. Let's figure it out. One strategy is, it's so wrong to kill activists. We know that with respect to George Floyd. So we're going to reach out to Black Lives Matter, which Regan supported, and ask them, tell them that one of their sisters was killed here at Fearman Slaughterhouse. We're going to tell them, and we're going to see if Black Lives Matter can help us out. And we are going to support Black Lives Matter. Let's go together and march. Let's build the coalition. And together, united, we will never be defeated.
Does anyone else want to speak?
I'll say something. Yeah.